Pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the national. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
That one complete to McConkey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Here's Milton now to throw. This one finds McConkey. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, they're going to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now here's Young. That's caught. Touchdown. Juwan Johnson with an amazing diving catch. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and
to throw, it's Milton. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And Young will slide to the ground safely as he picks up the first down as well.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Young now from the 50. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Complete to Jahan Dotson.
The play fake. Now Young. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Another first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Option right, Young. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Young will set to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them, because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Brandon McManus on for the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, and all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing is Milton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. From the 46, here's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. To throw is Milton. He'll try to pick it up himself. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down.
A gain of 3 yards. That's good for a 1st down. It's a gain of 3. And a 1st down.
On a jet sweep, it's McConkey. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Milton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. He couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9.
Now Milton. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. Matt Araiza now on to punt this one away.
Stevenson on the goal.
And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession, as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Young to throw it. Setting up a screen for Judkins. Gets around him. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Young. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. Young working out of the gun. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Third and 6.
To the air once more, Young. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their third drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
This is taken at about the 14. 51 yards on the punt there. And they will take over first and 10. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
Milton. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. We'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the gun on third down. Milton. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
McManus's point after is good. And that makes our score 17-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
it's a gain of 16 yards. That's good. For a first down. A gain of 16 yards.
Now a play fake here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. A draw play, Hampton. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And a first down. An 8-yard pickup results in a first down.
Off play action. Milton. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Second and 10.
Brings up second and 10.
Back to throw. Milton. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a second and long after the holding call. Looking to throw. Milton. His throw incomplete. This offense on third down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be third and forever. Back to throw. Milton. He'll try and do this himself. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. And here's Matt Araiza now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And here now the offense heading back out there.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Here's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 28-yard line. It's a gain.
A give up the middle, Jenkins.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
That's good. We're up.
Young off the play fake.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Intended for Jawan
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10.
Now quickly here to Smith-Njigba. Down the left sideline.
And all the way in for the touchdown.
Jackson Smith-Njigba.
His first touchdown on the year. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And a rout is on here in this 1st half.
Visitors, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the 1st half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Oh, that is incomplete.
And they'll send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Taking it about the 16. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Jackson Smith-Njigba and his offense ready to go once more here.
He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise, he can really decimate him.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability.
Tackle there by Big Jordan Davis.
A 3-yard pickup.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football.
2nd and 7.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That's good.
Throwing, Young.
There's a short one caught by Johnson.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
It'll be Young again.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Young.
He'll try to pick it up himself.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Looking to throw, Young. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Young to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Young now. He gets this into the hands of Judkins. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The kick by McManus is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So more of the same here, CD. Not a touchdown, but 3 more points added on to their lead.
Yeah, it's been a total domination here in this first half. Offensively, defensively, even the special teams have chipped in as he connects on the field goal. It may be a little bit premature, but I think the only thing we're worried about dominating now, the post-game meal.
This offense back to work now late in this first half. Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So they bring out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. First down, right back to Judkins. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go. On the return, Tyrone Tracy. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground with Judkins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Left side, he finds Smith-Njigba. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards. Complete to number 11.
Now Young. Finding Smith-Njigba downfield. And touchdown! Jackson Smith-Njigba with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And this offense continues to pour it on. McManus's point after is good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Trucks over it. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. In motion goes the tight end. To throw, it's Milton. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Milton now to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a first
On first down, he'll drop to throw. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. On first down, it's Hampton. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Milton. And that's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They bring their punter out there now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Judkins going to run it out of the gun. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jackson Smith-Njigba, 40 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Visitors, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And able to get this out to the 25. Working to put a drive together. They go play action here on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards. Complete to...
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Throwing is Milton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Finding room at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. That one complete to McConkey. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7. Here's Milton. And it's caught on the right side of Smith. 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and...
Now Milton. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this one is no good. He missed it. And they will remain well behind. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with his better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Sean Jumpkins. A 2-yard pickup makes it
Young to throw it. That is caught. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
complete to Jackson.
An inside run with Jenkins. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Now a timeout called for by the offense. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Brandon McManus on for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know, if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and try to add to this lead.
To throw is Milton. A slant to Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He'll find Jones again, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
That's another first down.
Milton. Now he's going to step up and run. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Hampton. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The offense on 3rd down, not getting the job done at all. A very poor 1 for 10. They need just a yard here, and it's 3rd and 1. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of a yard.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Back to throw. Milton. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6.
Looking to throw. Milton. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
15 yards. That's another first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen with Hampton. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
No gain on the play.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he will at least be able to fall on it himself. But it was 4th down, and the possession changes. They'll start with the option. Oh, shifts past him. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
17 yards. And a first down.
On 1st down, here's Jenkins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
15 yards. That's another first down.
Once again, Judkins.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
He was taken down by Boye Mafe. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
A give. Here's Judkins.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
10 at the 48-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He's brought down at the
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
2nd and 1.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll run from the gun. It's Judkins.
And the ball is knocked out. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. They'll work inside here, Hampton.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
62 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Over the middle and caught by McConkey.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they